大丈夫だね。声は入っている。ちょっと待ってね。オッケーオッケー。じゃあ今日はですね、昨日かなに引き続き、コールオブクトゥルフをやっていこうと思います。あ、こんばんはです。こんばん。今後寺です。で、コールオブクトゥルフね、やっていこうと思ってます。ちょっと待ってね。まあ完全には準備ができている。OK。声は出てる。音もゲームも大丈夫。そうだ、せっかくだから、ちょっとチャットを、固定チャットでも入れておくか。違うな、こうじゃない。ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。これでいいかな。いいのかな。あ、大丈夫か。じゃあ、やってみますか。続きからと。もうだいぶ章まで来てるんだね。ピアースとブラッドリー巡査は侵入者を追ってホーキンス邸真下の、地下洞窟網に入る。そこはカルト集団の集会場。チャールズ・ホーキンスが取り行う、奇妙な儀式を目撃した。ブラッドリーが逮捕を試みるが、体が様々な変異を、呈するホーキンスによって内臓を抜き出された。逃走を図ったピアースは落盤に巻き込まれる。重傷でリバーサイド病院に運ばれた。あ、そうか、そういうな、あれだったか。確かにそうだったな。容赦なし。ぶち込み方が雑。空を起こす。
Saved him, Fuller. I can't get up. Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
ブラッドリー
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my
あん
friend.
た死んだよ。
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
どういう感じかな。一応起きれるのか。起きた。なるほど。
What happened to me? Where am I?
まずジャーナル。ジャーナルトレイン社。
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
こっちのあれと違って向こうはすごい落書きが多いな。
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please, I don't want him to find me.
うん。それ開かねえか。ん？ああ、作業着みたいの着てるな。えそれしかないのか。とりあえず生きてはいたのか。あれ、さっきの幻覚の方に来たんじゃないのこれ。ああ、すげえ。すげえ、あれになってる。フラフラやん。こっちにはなんもねえの？ああ、ないね。まあ、このゲームその辺にアイテム落ちてるようなゲームでもないか。よいしょ、よいしょ、よいしょ。おお。リヴァイアさん？ほうほうほう。あなたは？ん？あなたも同じ顔？うん。お。もういなくなった。うんうん。焼却炉。
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
うん。
You there?
なん
Wake
だ？
up. Come on, stand up.
どういうこと？
We don't have much time.
どういうこと？
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait,
ブラッド生きてんの？
Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
患者たち何
What's
してる
going
ん
on
だ？
here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that.
そうかそうか。
We must not stay here. There are
まずは
two
ここ
men
を出るんだな。
standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
ハリケーンランプ？ サラん何こいつは。
What did he write about the painting?
ペインティングって書いてあるよ。この絵は
In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues.
これか。
This is
注
no
射器。
medicine.
薬じゃない。お、これなんか落ちてるね。
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
ふむ。
Am I in an asylum? What does this mean?
なるほどね。こっちには人いないのかい？ダメか。よし。
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
そうやな。
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
先生。気配が感じられると
I'll have to find a way of
白い
getting
マ
rid
ー
of
カーが
those
出
two
る。
myself.
I told you not to let her come down. I know. Do it again, and I'll report you.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put
乗り
back.
出す。
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
あ、リーンができるん
No,
だね。
Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there are sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you?
なんだって？
And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
もっとよく難しい話してねえか？
Locked.
そうか。何かあるな。
The control
これ
wheel
が
to
ハンドル
mount
か。
the plumbing system.
あそこに2人いるな。これ医学書か。3巻で構成される大型本の第1巻。あらゆる経験豊富な医師が完全に読むべきだよな。読むべき書。現代医学の近年の進歩をすべて網羅している。主要な医科大学の図書館には大抵置いてある。ダークウォーターのような孤立した地で見つかるとは驚きである。まずハンドルはなんとか手に入れた。どこがハンドルに効果がありそうか。先週の一件でインフラストラクチャーか。大損害が発生し、現在の実験が中止になった言語道断である。今後は合戦用ホイールは使用の都度収納室に保管すること、また使用帳簿は、記録すること、フライし。これのことやな。さっき持ってるやつ。
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
ここにもハンドルあるな。
This valve controls the pressure.
ほうほう。なんもないか。機械のできる限りの修理を試みました。しかし配管が損傷しており、あいにくながらガス漏れがあります。限られた時間ではこれ以上のことはできかねます。できることといえば蛍光ぐらいで装置に圧力がかかりすぎれば爆発の恐れがあります。Z アレン整備士。これか。
Now for the next step.
戻した。なるほど。バルブにあれが書いてある。圧力計がついてる。ここにもバルブがあるな。よし。よし。あと1個は、ボルトカッターがある場所だな。できる？できた。
Perfect.
よしよし。まだ入るな。まだ入るな。はいはいはいはい。これは？これ電源。
Have I activated anything?
これで何かを作動させること？さっきのは何だったんだろう。これ入ったらなんかすげえドクンドクン言ってたけど。他の場所、とりあえず先に他の場所探すか。そこがエグジットだから、開いてないか。
It's locked.
お、ここ開くかな？開かなかったか。
This padlock is too complicated for me.
そっか。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
ジャーナルを見よう。ピアス。割り振りしてみたぞ。なんだろう。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
しまったぜ。
Who's there?
I think we gotta walk. Hey! This way!
意外と普通に終わってしまった。 ここからなんだ。
It's no use. The padlock won't give. Exactly what I need.
鍵が2つあるが、これは手が届かないのか。ダメか。
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
ディスマシンがデスマシンって聞こえた。彼の記録によると患者は精神病を期待していたそうようだ。専門発作で自分の目をくり抜いた。おう。これ電気師だよ。
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. Worse and worse. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel.
なんだ。今何かあったな。気のせいか。ここは隠れられるな。OK。よし。
It's done. Now for the others. I can still increase the load.
まだ量を増やせるか。うんうん。
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
うんうん。フランシス・サンダーの妻アイリーン・サンダースが深刻な狂乱の兆候を見せた夫を抑留に送ったという文章。
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
サラ・ホーキンスは死のしばらく前に精神障害のためリバーサイドに抑留されていた。邸宅の放火は初めてのことではなかった。なるほど。
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
うん。
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
To. 見つかっちゃった。 こにいたんだ今の人。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. It swells and has strength of oceans.
この先だぞ。おとなしく捕まるの面白い。ランタン持ちがあれか。ここどこだっけ？ここどこだっけ？やべえ、ちょっと。あ、エグジットがそうか。オッケーオッケー、理解した。
Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses. I can help you. Help me, and I'll owe you one.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah.
なるほど。
And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
オッケー。あんたの不眠症のことだがってなんだろうこれ。
I'll find you some pills.
ちょっと待ってて。
There must be sleeping pills there.
オッケー。ちょっと待ってな。さっきそっちの方にそれっぽい薬のある棚があったような。あれなかった？あれなかったっけ？これはもう開けちゃったんだよな。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
さて。これ逃げれてんのか？よくわかんない。これじゃ。ふう。 そうでこの辺りだな。なんでこんなぐにゃぐにゃなんのかちょっと気になるんですけどね。普通に。
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common drugs.
Hmm. おるやろ、そこに。おるやんけ。ああ、来た来た。これぶっ倒しちゃダメなの？一人ぐらいなら首絞めて気絶させても不可能じゃなさそうな気もするな。うん。どこかにあるな。何かがどこかにあるな。そろそろ来るか。来るな。ここまでしか来ないのは理解したんだが。
The door is blocked on the other side. With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Ah, 睡眠薬がないな。音を立ててもらえそうだったんだが。ここじゃダメなのかな。いや、でも、目星のマークが消えた。 捕まった時の、なんとも言えない終わり方。ここからになるのか。ここからか、結構厳しいな。
Yeah, you there.
No. Not now.
I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not.
What do you want? Sleep?
No.
You want...
Yeah,
You'll...
so...
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
なるほど。
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
OK。ここら辺にはないかい。ちょっと待ってな。よいしょ。これは固定セーブがないから、よいしょと。睡眠薬を見つけないとダメだな。バルブは手に入れられたが、バルブだけじゃダメだ。よし。よし、OK。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
よし。よし。何を手に入れたっけ今。守衛の鍵、メンテナンス室の鍵。よし。メンテナンス室ってどこだろうな。ストレージルーム。だからここは物置なんだな。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
これは確定なんだな。ここが物置なのか。
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
あ、こんばんは、ブガッティさん。ようこそです。ゆっくりしてってね。人の目はなくなったか。
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
やべ、ミスか。見つかってない。普通の 睡眠薬じゃダメなんかな。普通の睡眠薬で良さそうな気もするんじゃ。よいしょ。由緒ある石川家出身の貴族による膨大な規模の書から全盛期の医学に関する百科事典的な書が生まれた。従来よりも完成度が高く、アジアやアフリカ式の方法についても詳しく記述しているところがある。なるほど。これはこれが睡眠薬じゃないですか。よし、睡眠薬じゃないですか。丸坊主おじさん、こんばんはです。ゆっくりしてってね。確かこの辺に。
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
あったあったあった。
The door is blocked on the other side.
これで揃えるものは揃ったな。不眠症の薬を渡して、どうしようか。よしよし。よいしょ。持ってきたでー。
I've got what you want.
Show me.
さっさと渡してやるよ。
And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself.
Okay.
The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
ありがとうサンクス。
What carnage?
ここで、あれを、長居してる必要はないか。ガッチョンと。
All the levers are activated.
よし。やべやべ、見つかった見つかった。気配が。気配切れる。切れた切れた。ラッキー。OK。今ので全部入れた。じゃあ次はこっちだな。あれ？チェーンカッターがないぞ。
Duct.
ダクトね。こっちか。なんでケツから入るんだろう。あれ、ここ開けられないの？なんでこんなグラグラしてるんだろう。めっちゃ見づらい。あれ、もしかしてこれ息止めてんのか？いや、そういうわけでもねえのか。おっこいしょと。オッケー。よっしゃ。 けて、回して、これで圧力全部いったな。
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
うんうん。
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
どこに隠れようか。いねえよ。いねえいねえ。いねえいねえ。今めっちゃ見られてたけど。いねえいねえ。これがこうだから、俺が行きてえのはここ。あ、いいね、二人とも。ラッキー。ダッシュダッシュ。そんな寄り道する必要なかろうに。でもしちゃった。あら、しちゃった。あれ、フランシス・サンダースさん、さっきの人じゃないですか。
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
なるほどね。
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry.
あら、そうか。
We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
だいぶ追い込まれてますな。
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders.
空鬼。
Pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
これは
Sanders.
どうして
What the hell? I gotta.
ちょっと、死んじゃった。今のはなんだ？
What killed him?
そうだな。今まで超常現象的なことは起こってこなかったからな。これはどう考えても気持ち悪いのはわかるわ。一 躊躇なく開けますね。おー、びっくりした開かないか。じゃあこっち開けましょうね。
Damn!
え
The gas!
ダメじゃん。え
My
どうし
head.
た
Later.
またか
We need to move on.
あんた死んだやろ。あれピアースはリバーサイド病院の地下室にある収容所で目を覚ました。そこで彼はブラッドリーの友人であるコールデン医師と出会い、脱出を援助してもらった。フラー医師が支配するこの施設をさまよっていると、ピアースはフランシス・サンダースという男と話すことができた。探偵の目前で死ぬ直前に彼はサラ・ホーキンスを苦しみの根源として罵った。かくしてピアースはブラッドリーとコールデンと共にようやく呪われた施設を抜け出した。不運な仲間たちはホーキンス邸を隠れどころにすることにする。ブラッドリーとコールデンでしょ？あの人か。でも、生きてんのブラッドリーは、結局。
Who goes there?
お
A nightmare again. I need a drink.
ブラッドリーさん？話が終わったみたいだな。行ってみよう。ちょっと待ってな。1ポイント手に入ったよな。3ポイントも手に入ってるじゃないですか。目星は4あればいいんじゃないかな。話術はそんなでも。でもな、そういう手もあるか。人物の行動やオブジェクト分析に基づいて動機を理解できる可能性がある。話術、いやここだな。取っとくか、ポイントは。
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
むしろどうした？
Did I
生きてた
sleep
のか？
long?
ブラ
The
ッド
day
リ
is
ー。
only starting. It's fine.
むしろブラッドリー、生きてたのかあん
How's
た。
our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
オカルトプロじゃないと聞けない。サラ・ホーキンスはあのカルトに狙われていた。はあ。とりあえず、ブラッドに話しかけてみようかな。
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever.
そやな。
Anyway, Let's get back to the business at hand.
How could you survive such a wound?
What wound are you talking
あれ
about?
やっぱ怪我してないのか
Blow Charles Hawkins inflicted on you. I thought you were dead.
Wow. You really got hit hard on the head, Pierce.
Don't tell me you don't remember.
For crying out loud, no! Can't you tell I'm as healthy as a horse? As for you, though.
You had a serious head trauma. It's possible you may have hallucinated.
I know what I saw.
Anything else you wanted to say?
戻ってください。
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
Like you believe you saw me die.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what
記
occurred
憶
there.
がないのか
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry.
ふむ。
I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel. I mean, that was where you died.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
個人的にはあれなんだけどな、拳銃の弾数を見てほしいんだが、なんか今コールデンさんの
I met a Francis
スカートがちょっとまくれた。
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
Knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
本当のことはでも言わないと
Can't
な。
ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
結局はブラッドリーはなんで生きてんの
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
だよね。
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island. おっと。
あ、読まないと。ピアース、コールデン、ブラッドリーの3人は組んでサラ・ホーキンス事件を解決することにした。彼らは新たな道筋を掴んで、新たな筋道を掴んでいる。美術品収集家であり、画家の友人であり、ピアースの目の前で死んだフランシス・サンダースである。この不幸な男が、自然に、口にした空鬼について妻に聞くため探偵が家に向かう。
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
入れてくれた、普通に。
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
あれ？キャットやん。
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
キャットが邪魔もしないっつう感じで、かなり久しぶりにゆったりとした会話ができるんじゃないか。
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
なるほどね。
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
心理学のプロか。なるほどね。その領域にならないとダメなんだ。亡くなった時、私はもうそこにいなかったんです。私の目の前で。
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Oh, mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors?
ほう。
Take a look for
見
yourself,
せてくれんのか。
if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
見せてはくれんのか。どこだい？ここじゃないか。ここでもない。
A strange Amerindian pendant.
うん。そうだな。
I could use one of those.
みんな睡眠薬持ってた。
Strange.
フランシ
For
ス
months,
おちょっ
Sarah
と待った。
Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
ずっと売るのを拒んでいたのに最終的にはタダで売った。譲った。どういうこっちゃい。フランシスへこの呪われた絵画を所有する希望はどうかお捨てください。私たちの友情があなたにとって意味のあるものならばご容赦ください。あなたの破滅を招くわけにはいきません。友よ、どうか空鬼のことはお忘れください。サラ・ホーキンス友より。はあ。なるほど。
An old diary.
アイテムを50個調べる。へえ。そんな実績があるのか。ウィッチウッド氏の、集団にページを割いた感。妻は上陸して以来死の回収が見ている奇妙な夢について心配を吐露している。夫を含む集団の一部は神に送られた死者としてのビジョンを語るようになった。失われた民族と同じ末路に向かうのではと彼女は恐れている。あ、いた。筋力で開けるんかい。
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
買い手のために絵を確かめなきゃなくてね。いや、サラ・ホーキンスが描いたんで
Another
す。
painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
まあ、
All's
わかったよ
fair in love and war, I suppose.
どこ行くんだい？
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking
So
over
cool.
my shoulder.
とりあえず開けるで。これがギャラリーか。すごいな。
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
こんなにたくさんのものコレクターしてたのか。その中でも空鬼は特別だったのか。空鬼の話しかしねえっつってたもんな。なんでこんなとこにロッカーがあるんだ。触ろうとしても効果がない。これは隠れれる。 てかなんで隠れれんの？結構えぐいコレクターだな。うん。で、これが空鬼か。どう見るんだこれは。目が見えないみたいだな。耳もあるようには見えないが。
What the hell was that?
いやー、捕まった。
What the hell was that?
見つかった。ダメか。いやでも方向的には間違ってねえと思うんだよな。
What the hell was that?
ふう、どうだこれなら。でもこれからどうするんだ？隠れるのはいいけど倒すわけにもいかねえんだろ。ジャーナル開ける？出てみるか？見つかったじゃん。見つかってなかったらしい。今のやっぱ足音で察知するタイプなのか？何やってっか見えねえ。行ったか。 何？
I can't even touch it.
いや、おかしいやろ、お前。今のは見れてなかったやろ。こいつをどうするんだ？
What the hell was that?
目見えてるんだ。問題はこれをどうやって解くかがわからない。
What the hell was that?
隠れることができるが、倒すって話にはならんだろうしな。あ、ここにもクローゼットあるね。
I can't even touch it.
またか。難しいな。
What the hell was that?
Do どうすればいい？
What the hell was that?
消えればセーフなのか。セーフみたいだな。幸い向こうの方が足が速いということはないらしい。出口を触ってもどうにもならない。だから触るとしたら攻めるしかないだろう。空鬼を触ってみるしかないと思うが。気になるんだよな。ちょっとこのまま放置してみるか。なんか少しずつ視界狭くなってるよな、多分これ。一人で結構ビビってる感じの声が聞こえるんだけども。 このまま狂うとかってことはないんだな。もういいか、出るか。なんでもないみたいだし。
Damn, maybe I can use this dagger.
なるほど。やり合う気か。全然使えねえじゃねえか。今防御に使ってやる、しかも。
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
いやー、やられた。
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
見つかったか。見つかったわ。ちょっとなぁ。何をすればいいのかわからんぞ。
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
よし。ダガー一本しか持てねえみてえだし。3D 音響が生きてるわけでもないから、どこに敵がいるかもわからんのだよな。 くそ。これならどうだ。うん、大丈夫だな。これにアクセスするしかないと思うんだが、違うのだろうか。え、違うの？おい、ちょっと待って。使える担当、使えない担当があるんかい。走れ走れ。ダメか。よいしょよいしょよいしょ。やべやべ、追いつかれる。よし。そう。見つかっちまうな。これも違うか。何本目だ。
This dagger looks different.
そー。終わらねえ。ようやくだ。お怖え。
What's the matter with you?
おお。
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
My arm was disappearing into this painting. You must have seen that.
I saw you put your trembling hands on a collector's artifact. Where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll
な
tell
ん
you
だ
all
おい、キャッ
about
ト
it.
さんすげえ親
From
切
what
や
I
ん。
saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
あら、すごいありがたい。空鬼とは単なるサラ・ホーキンスの絵画ではなかった。巨大な生物が飛び出してピアースを襲ったのである。激闘の後、探偵はかろうじて絵画に追い返したでいいのか。後に、生物を撃退した担当が七種の書房の店主であるアルジャーノン・ドレイクという男からサンダースに売却されたものと知る。ピアースは書房を訪ねてみることにした。ん？なんだ物騒だなお前。
Where's the bookseller?
ちょっと、ちょっと多すぎない？これはダークウォーターの歴史第2巻か。チェス。これはダークウォーターの歴史第4巻。これはオイル。
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
19世紀末のヘレナ・ブラツキーによる不可思議な活動のきっかけとなったチベットの書、神知論を生み出した彼女はこの書から多くを学んだのだろうが、誰も読むことができなかった。俺は存在しないものと思っていた。ダークウォーターの7種の書房で発見されたこの書は、ブラバツキーの誠意の確固たる証明かもしれないし、偽物かもしれない。五分五分である。ふん。本を読むべきか。ちょっと待って。
No.
待て、そうじゃない。まずは読むべきではない。ん？
What happened here?
おっと、再現になるのか。
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
彼らはここから侵入したね。
Seems like amateur work.
まあ、そのまんまよね。これは？
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
うん。こちらは関係ない。
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
だいぶ不器用だな、おい。
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
アニマルじゃねえけどな、どっちかっていうとこれ。金庫だ。
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the? Charles Hawkins?
チャールズ・ホーキンス？
What's happening to Hawkins?
ないない。書庫のおっちゃんがこの金庫にこれを入れたのか？
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
なるほど。
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
ふむ。なるほどね。
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
これだ。
What a strange amulet.
奇妙な。
I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
本屋を探せば情報が見つかるかもしれない。
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
おう。ここに1ページ隠れているようだ。読むことができる。この回顧録を見つけた者がいるなら私は間違いなく奇遇に巻き込まれているだろう。私の唯一にして最後の希望は私の肉と骨が今も現実社会に存在し、それを拾って仮装してもらうことだ。位牌は今もこの世にいるなら親愛なる母のもとへ。以下は重大な事項である。これを読んでいる者がいて、私ほど鋭敏さを示すことができたならば、私の最も貴重な所有物に手にするがよい。金庫の中だ。鍵番号の手がかりは3本のシリンダーにある。それぞれギリシア世界で生命と学が交わる場所に隠されている。かの文豪は秩序は道徳の道理の凶楽だが、本当は創造の憂鬱であると言ったが、シリンダーには数字が振られている。私は整理された本当を好むにしても、最後に勝つのは道理であると認めざるを得ない。もし私の同知性にかなうもの、あるいは天才と呼ぶべきものによって金庫の番号を解き明かすことができたら、中身を私の友人、同僚であるミスカトニック大学のアーミティッチ教授に届けてほしい。金庫の中身は巨大な知識庫であるばかりでなく、ふさわしくないものに手が渡ればあまりにも危険な武器である。その危険性を理解し、叱るべき行動をとってくれることを望む。いずれにせよ私は、あなたを導くこともできなければ、あなたの行動に苦しむこともない。金庫を開けるのか。気のせいか。
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
ソロモンの鍵。これは
Another volume by Arkham editions.
ちょっと待って。
Arkham editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions.
ちょっと待って。
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
さっき読めなかったこいつ。読んでみようか。
This book contains unholy knowledge.
聞いたこともない生物を目録にして分類しているコレクション。星から来た神々。異次元を行き来できる生物。神話の動物群一端に対する参考とするものだ。指している神話に関する記述がない。詳述がない。ページは無限の図で覆われている。
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. An old diary. Things are not looking good. A kind of chalice.
こんなとこにそんなゴブレットがあるのかよ。
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
え
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
何言ってんだこいつ。
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
ようわからんな。
The Chalice of Knowledge.
これじゃないか。これかと思ったんだが。じゃあまず番号違うの聞こう。
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
あなるほど。
The Queen has little protection.
クイーンの間には3つしかいないね。
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
3か4かな。いや3かな。シリンダーにとりあえず3入れてみるか。違う違う、そいつじゃない。こいつか。
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
第9巻。
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection?
Eh? だからどうした？もう一回聞こう。
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
ちょっと待ってね。じゃあシリンダー1は結局なんぼなんだ？
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
待てよ。1、2、3、4、5。ゴブレットにルビーは5個。よいしょと。ルビーは5個。本は3つだったけど、これは第9巻だったんで、これでどうだ？開かない？あ、3でいいんだ。これはすごいな。絵画ではないぞ。全く関係ない。え？また？ネクロノミコンも読む。七種の処方で泥棒の痕跡をたどったピアスは、事件の陰にチャールズ・ホーキンスがいることを突き止めた。本屋の金庫を開けたピアスは、アルジャーノン・ドレイクとサラ・ホーキンスが隠したものを目の当たりにした。金庫の中には人の皮膚に包まれた書が横たわっていた。探偵の血が騒ぐ。本を開くと彼の精神が別の体に映し出された。
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
なるほどね。今日はここまでかな。いい感じに切れたしな。それでは今日はここまでということで、今回の配信見てくれた人ありがとうございました。もしよかったらね、チャンネル登録とか高評価をしてくれると嬉しいな。そんなもんかな。そうだね。そんなもんか。じゃあ、今日はこんなもんで。おつおじでした。バイバーイ。よいしょ。ドーン。